One of the most common challenges that we face when we're helping med device or med tech companies market is helping them understand how to balance their efforts between their different audiences. One of the most common things that we see, especially that is unique to the med device space, is the need to market and create digital properties that serve a multi-audience need, right? So the primary thing that we see typically with med device companies is the need to appeal to patients, to healthcare professionals, and oftentimes to investors. And the purpose of this video and what I want to help illustrate is to help you understand how to approach this problem and how to prioritize your efforts by thinking about compartmentalizing your efforts between these three audiences. And I think the best way to start with this is to just do a rough calculation in your mind of understanding what percent of your efforts do you want to direct towards each one of these audiences. And I've included the point here that this can be very different for startups and for established companies, where if you're a startup, initially the goal may be 90% of your efforts need to go towards appealing to investors to generating that investment to build your business, right? Now, if you're a larger, more established organization that's not as focused on generating investment funds, you may see that 90% of your efforts need to be directed towards your patients, and the rest of your efforts need to be split between healthcare professionals and investors. So I think this is something that we have learned at Northwing through helping a lot of med device companies through this challenge. And what I would encourage you, especially if you're looking at engaging in any type of digital marketing, before you invest funds or create strategies, do this simple calculation and communicate this to any agencies or vendors that you're working with that, hey, this is the goal. We're going to spend 80% of our efforts focus on patients and split the rest between investors or healthcare professionals or vice versa. I think in our past, if we had had some of these conversations with clients earlier, we would have been able to laser focus in on what we were focusing on faster. So if you're in this position, I would encourage you to do this calculation to inform your marketing efforts.